welcome back to another episode of Creative Writing Advice with me, JJ Barnes. If you don't know me, I'm the author of How to Write a Story, which is out now on Amazon. It's in paperback Kindle and free to read on Kindle Unlimited, and I intend to give you the confidence you need to get your story out into the world. Today I'm going to be talking about a subject that's personal to me, and I can't quite in my head think of a good title for this video. So I'll just sort of explain what it's about, and I'll, when I edit it together, I'll come up with something nifty to put here. Basically, what I'm going to be talking to you about is technical writing versus storytelling, creative writing, and why not being good at technical writing shouldn't put you off storytelling, because they are different art forms and both valuable. And you know what? If you're good at both, you are onto a winner, but I'm not. So I am not very good at technical writing. And by technical writing, I mean understanding adverbs, like nouns, like sentence, the technicalities, the spelling and grammar essentially is not my strong suit. I'm not terrible. I've got relatively good spelling and grammar compared to a lot of people, but it's not my strong suit. And also, I'm a bit blind to it sometimes. I won't notice when something is spelled wrong, either when I've written it or somebody else. And I depend on my editors for that. And that's fine. But if you are new to writing and are getting your confidence knocked because you are not very good at spelling and grammar, it can be really damaging to your confidence. I'm lucky because I'm quite thick-skinned now when it comes to my writing. I know what my strengths are and I play to them. And I know what my weaknesses are and I get help with them. So I have two editors, Jane and Steph, who I depend on because they take my story, which story-wise and character-wise I'm incredibly proud of, and they find all those technical mistakes that I have made, highlight them for me and tell me how to fix them. And then I fix them and my story's fine. But I've had criticism from people, not people who watch these videos, which is a blessing because you guys all trust me, but people who don't watch my videos but see clips, because occasionally, because of this blindness I have to certain spelling and grammar things, that I just don't see it. It's a brain thing. They have told people not to trust me and my storytelling writing advice because my spelling and grammar, I make mistakes. I'm thick-skinned, I know it's bullshit, but if you are new to writing stories and you're underconfident with your spelling and grammar, and somebody tries to knock you down and say your stories can't be any good because your spelling and grammar isn't any good, that can be a massive hurdle to get over, and that can really affect your confidence. And so this is what this video is going to be about. They're different. And it's okay. If you are really good at seeing the sentence structure and all the spelling and grammar things, and you love storytelling as well, you are onto an absolute winner. You are going to fly, because it does take time to correct all my mistakes, and it always has done. I don't see it very naturally. It's something I work on and I'm better and I learn all the time, but it doesn't come naturally to me. Storytelling comes naturally to me. So if you are like me and you really, really struggle with your spelling and grammar and have felt like you can't possibly be a proper storyteller, you can't write books, you can't do that because you are not good at spelling and grammar, I want to just tell you that you can. You can. Because there are people who can help you with the stuff that you're not good at. They help me. I've written loads of books. I've been produced. I've got things that are like in production for TV. And my spelling and grammar isn't good. I'm getting better, like I said, and you can learn and you can study like me, but don't let people knock your confidence because you're not good at one part of it. Storytelling is different, and storytelling is what I teach. I don't teach spelling and grammar. I'm not even going to try. I'm going to teach you storytelling. I'm going to teach you how to make your audience care about your characters. I'm going to teach you how to build tension, how to get high stakes in your story, how to Write so that people love your story and your ideas. That is what you, I'm assuming because you're here, that is what you care about. So embrace it. Don't let people knock your confidence. They've tried with me. They've tried with me my whole life, and for a long time I let them. For a long time, I stopped letting myself believe that I could write stories, that I could do this, that this dream, this career that I wanted my whole life, I stopped believing that I could, that I deserved it, because of weaknesses. But now I don't. Now when people come at me and say, you spelled that wrong, I'm like, yep, yes I did. But you can read my books and you can thank my editors that they got all my spelling mistakes, and thank me for the story and the characters. And that is what you need to have with your attitude. It's okay if you get things wrong with your spelling and grammar. It's fine. You can get people to help you with that. You love your story, your ideas, your imagination, your characters, your ideas that you can grow into a world and grow into a whole experience that you can give your audience through the power of storytelling. And that is what you love. That's why you're here. That is what you want to work on. I'm still working on that too, and we can always learn. We can always just keep learning, because there's always things we can improve on. But if that's what you're natural at, if that's what your passion is, and you've had your confidence knocked, I want to tell you from me, who is, as I say, a real blind spot when it comes to certain things, and it's been my whole life. I don't know, whatever I've got that just stops me seeing things. You can still move through it, and you can still tell amazing stories. You can still make people cry. You can still make people laugh. You can still create people that they are going to remember their whole lives for the effect they had on them. Because that's not spelling and grammar. That's storytelling. So yeah, basically with this video, I wanted to combat any of those negative voices that are telling you that you're not good enough, that you're not smart enough, that because you've got certain things you're not very good at, that means you can't do the things you are good at. Because it's completely not true, and it's devastating to me, as I say, because I had it happen to me a lot. People will try and knock you down. They'll see weaknesses, they'll see vulnerabilities, and they will poke them to try and stop you, I guess, out of their own insecurities, because they feel like if you can succeed despite your flaws, then they could have done despite theirs. And instead of that, what I think we should be doing is saying, if there's something that you are stuck with and need help with, there are people out there who are really good at it and can help you. I mean, you have to pay them, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying people are going to do it for free, but that's their job, that's what they excel at, and that's what they're good at, and that's what they like. And you embrace the thing you're good at, embrace the thing you love, and just do it. Don't let them stop you. Because technical writing is a craft, it is fantastic, and being good at it is a brilliant thing, and I wish I was. As I say, I try, I study, I focus, I learn, but I still miss things because my brain doesn't work that way. But my brain works in the way it works. My brain works for stories. You do what you can. Don't let it stop you. Don't let flaws and weaknesses stop you. Rise above them, ignore the people who are knocking you down, and write your story. Because, and I say this all the time, and it's probably getting really old now, but I'm going to say it again because it's something I live by, and it's something that I truly, truly believe, right? The world needs more stories. Stories are powerful. Stories can do incredible good. They can bring joy when you're feeling sad. They can make you feel scared when you want a thrill. Stories are incredible, and the world needs more of them. And the world needs your story, because you are the only person in the world who can tell your story the way you tell it. So if you need support telling it from people who are good at spelling and grammar, that's fine. Doesn't make your story any less good, doesn't make your voice any less worth being out there. So do it, and don't let them stop you. Thank you very much for watching this video. It's a different one. Sometimes I do these where I'm not doing actual technicalities, because so much of writing is about confidence and self-belief that your story is worth it and you are worth it. And I think it's really important because there's a lot of negativity, especially towards artists and creators and people who aren't following the path most trodden. People are doing something different, and negativity can knock you down and stop you. And I want to be something that fights that. I want to combat that negativity with belief and a real love for stories. So thank you for watching. If you go to my website, which is jjbonds.co.uk, over there you will find links to all of my books and all of my work. There's also my social media. So you can either comment on this video if you have any thoughts or ideas. If you disagree with me, it's fine. I'm used to it. As I say, I've been knocked down. I'm pretty tough now. I can cope. And you can find me on social media and come chat to me. And if you do agree and you do feel inspired, let me know, because it's really good to know that I can help. And I think that the more people see that other people struggle with something that they struggle with and are able to keep going and do it anyway, the better. Because, yeah, you're not alone, you're not the only one. We're all kind of struggling with something we're not very good at. And it's okay to say you need help. And yeah, that's it. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you feel better. I hope you feel able to tell your story. I hope you aren't going to let those negative voices stop you, because you shouldn't, because you matter and your story matters. So thank you very much. Bye.